Hello, and today we are going to mess around with spirals. So I've got some objects from nature with spirals. Here's a snail shell I just picked up in the garden. A couple of beautiful seashells, you can see the spiral there. These ones come from Senegal. And what these have all got in common, these spirals, is the geometry is based on something very clever called a Fibonacci sequence. Check it out. I won't go into it now. Maybe I'll do a drawing exercise based on that another time. But yeah, it's like growth spirals. Lots and lots of growth is governed by Fibonacci sequence spirals. So I'm going to do some spirals, and I've got just a piece torn out of a newspaper. Just for the hell of it, so you don't have to have fancy paper. Now in a way we're combining a few of the things we did before. So I'm coming in from the edge and I'm spiralling into the centre. So spirals could start from the outside and work inside, but they can also start from a dot and work out. I really enjoy drawing spirals. If I'm doodling on the phone, I'll often find spirals of what I'm drawing. And now that's a bit like a branching line, isn't it? So a spiral could branch off from anywhere on here. And these ones are quite nice smooth spirals. But you can change things. You can make lines thicker in places. That changes things a bit. You can draw spirals going in different directions. So make sure you draw both directions of spiral. This one's going in this direction. And your spirals don't have to be rounded. You can have angular spirals, which I quite like. I quite like a nice angular spiral. Let's start from the dot and work out. These little spiky spirals. And your spirals can be as tight or as loose as you want. Oh, maybe a shaky spiral. That's a shaky one. What else? So, here we have Peg working at superhuman lightning speed to produce a beautiful spirally drawing. Spiral crazy. Me and Pegs, my lovely assistant, have been going spiral crazy. This is a beautiful one that Pegs did. You can see all the different spirals, tight spirals, loose spirals, big spirals, tiny spirals, and plenty of colour. Here's another one that Pegs did with different coloured spirals. And what I like here is she's got spirals inside spirals. So that's nice to do, fitting another spiral inside. That's me, little angular spirals. Pointy angular spirals. This was the first one I did. I kind of worked into it a bit, thickening up the spirals and adding a bit of shading. What else have I got? Thin line spirals overlapping each other. Get a nice net-like effect. Wavy spirals. And then I started to think about Celtic designs, a triple spiral. So that's a triple spiral. And then moving on from that, we're almost into the territory of labyrinths, which I think maybe needs its own session, but I'll quickly show you a triple spiral, starting with a dot, spiral coming out, spiral coming out. The spirals have to be going in the same direction. And you could just leave it like that, or you can come back from the tip into that one, and round and into that one, and round and into that one, and it's kind of a triple spiral. And then for the labyrinths, which obviously labyrinths are a huge and fascinating subject, and we might have bit of a play with labyrinths and mazes another time. But with these, so you need a way in, and then it's kind of an interrupted spiral, like that, until you join up there. That's a kind of a labyrinth. Or this is a spiral within a spiral. So you've got a spiral, and then you've got another spiral coming back the other way. And you can join them if you want. So endless, endless fun with spirals, ravelling and unravelling. I think that's my favourite. Yeah. Lovely.